Hello everyone, welcome to Narain's Life with MS. This is Narain, and yes, it is Saturday. And maybe some of you saw my video yesterday, some of you didn't. But I have actually run out of series to, or at least throwback series to actually make videos on. I mean, I have one for tomorrow, but for today, I do not have a single thing. Which means that it is actually time for a new series. And so this series, is going to be released on Saturdays, and this series is going to be called Slowdown Saturdays, right? Because everyone knows we should slow down on Saturdays, right? Saturdays are the one day that I hold very dear to my heart. And the main reason for that is, we this is the one day where, I actually don't have to think about anything, right? Usually on Sundays, you're already worrying about what is going to happen um, on Monday or the next week. So you have to sleep early, you have to do a lot of things, but Saturday just ends up being that one day that where you can say, okay, I can sleep in, I can sleep late also, I can do whatever I want, I can party, I can do all of those things. So because Saturday just ends up being that one day where we get to be ourselves, be as loud as possible, be as active as possible. I think one thing that I do want to allow us to do, or at least I want to talk about, is also slowing down a little bit, making time for ourselves, right? And plus, on top of that, I think usually what I end up doing on Saturdays, which is, talk about soulful Saturdays and talking a lot about, everything that makes me feel a little more wholesome. Rather than all of that, I do want to talk about the fact that, what are ways that I actually, you know, recalibrate myself. And majority of that recalibration happens to be on Saturday. So that is, of course, a new series that I am starting today, which, as I said, is called Slowdown Saturdays. Now, Slowdown Saturday, I think one thing that is going to happen is it is probably going to be active alongside Soulful Saturday. There has to be, enough times where, you know, we have to also talk about soulfulness, right? But of course, if there are times where I think that, Thoughtful Thursday or something like that can cover whatever I wanted to say, I'd say that it is a great time to have something like a Slowdown Saturday episode, just to, you know, diversify what I am talking about. But apart from all of that, I think Soulful Saturday is also about certain things that, you know, I should be spending more time doing, usually during my weekdays, but I don't end up doing. And because that is the case, Saturdays would be the day that I pretty much engage in those activities, focus myself on getting there, so doing all of that. So there is plenty of things that I do want to talk about during Slow Down Saturdays, but that is, the new series that is going to start effectively on, you know during Throwback week. So yes, please do share your thoughts, your insights, your experiences about how do you actually slow down on a Saturday, because Saturday does end up being that one day where we are going out to parties, we are looking to, accomplish a lot of goals that we have, right? A lot of people do have errands to run, a lot of people do have other things to do. um, and all of those things usually happen on Saturdays. So yes, how is it that you can actually also slow down on this day? So that pretty much covers what we have for this new series. But of course, do share your thoughts, do share your feedback on what you think this series can also cover, so that we can actually go forward. And besides that, of course, get conversations going everywhere. But with all of that said, I do hope your weekend is going very, very well. This is Naren Saif Temes. I am Naren. And that said, here is me wishing you a good night, sweet dreams, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.